How's it going, everyone? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another virtual description. Today we are going to talk about my restored 1971 Chevrolet Chevelle. This is a vehicle I bought from a private individual out of Connecticut. He had the vehicle for a while. He was not the one that restored it. Apparently it was restored a number of years ago, but still is a very, very nice car front to back. The motor that's in it is a non-original big block. It is a 402 block, runs extremely well. Unfortunately, I don't have any specs or any exact information on what was done to the motor, but it runs really well. It's very ironed out. It is backed by an M22 4-speed manual transmission. The customer I did buy it from actually had the 4-speed completely rebuilt. All the linkage is set up perfect. The clutch is nice and tight. It engages where it needs to. And again, that 4-speed is absolutely awesome. That shifter linkage is, again, really spot on. It clicks in and out of all the gears really well, goes in and out of reverse. Sometimes those are notorious for getting hung up, but this one is really ironed out. And again, the 4-speed is great. You do have power steering, power front disc brakes, and then this one is optioned with factory AC, and the AC does blow nice and cold. You have a good volume of AC coming out of the dash. The heater also works. The blower motor is, again, working properly. On your exhaust system, it was all replaced when it was restored. It has headers, dual exhaust. It does have an H-pipe, Flowmaster mufflers, and then full tailpipes. Sounds absolutely killer going down the road. It's the perfect exhaust note, at least for my personal taste. Again, sounds great, and just an ironed out car mechanically. It's very tight. The suspension, the steering, all that stuff is, again, awesome, and just a really, really nice driving car. Take a look at my test drive video. You'll see me driving the vehicle going down the road. We'll dive into more of the mechanicals, but again, really, really ironed out car mechanically. On my does it work section, a couple very, very small disclaimers. The horn doesn't do anything. When you put it in reverse, the reverse lights aren't coming on, and then the washer fluid sprayers are not spraying any fluid, but the wipers do work. Take a look at my does it work section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Excuse me, it's going to outline what works and what doesn't work. And again, those three items are going to be the only no's that I found on it. Everything else is sorted. And again, heat and AC are functioning properly. On my normal inspection, all of your bushings, all of your wear items on the underside of the car check out awesome. Shocks are great. All the steering and the suspension components were replaced when it was restored. And all of that is, again, ready to go within spec. Everything checks out awesome on all of the wear items. So no issues. Didn't find any current leaks. Like any old car, there's no way for me to predict when it's going to start leaking. I'm sure at some point in the next owner's ownership, it will drip something at some point. But right now, it does look nice and dry from motor, transmission, rear end, the brakes, coolant. Didn't see any real issues on any of that stuff. On the exterior, it is a code 49, which is antique green. This car would have originally had a green vinyl top as well, which is code G. So it would have originally been green with a green top. Obviously now it does not have a vinyl top, which is, again, my personal preference, but the paint is very nice on this car. It was definitely done by a professional. I don't have a receipt for it, but the backstory goes that it was done by a very reputable shop. Again, I don't have that information. It's just kind of the lineage of the history from the guy that we bought it from, but it represents very well. Paint quality is very nice. Doors open and close excellent. This one has had the quarters done, but it was a nice job. Whoever did it, they definitely knew what they were doing. Again, paint quality shows awesome. Very, very minor little touch-ups from being driven since it was done. But overall, again, quality of the paint is nicer than most of the stuff I currently have. On the interior, interestingly enough, this was a code 731 black interior, so someone changed it to green. Not what I would have personally done. My guess is the guy that restored this probably owned a green-on-green Chevelle, and then that's why they went back with it. The interior does represent basically like brand new. The seat covers are great. Door panels, headliner, dash, visors, all that stuff is awesome and very, very nice. Again, it was all redone when the car was restored. This one is optioned with the factory tack and gauges. All that stuff is functioning and looks really, really nice. You do also have an aftermarket retro-style radio, which does function as well. On the engine bay, it was definitely done with a purpose when they restored this car. It is spot on with how I like my engine bays to look. You have the factory-style air cleaner. Everything represents very nice. The inner fenders, the firewall, all of the wiring, the heater hoses, the AC lines, all that stuff checks out great. It's all painted to match, and it shows really, really well. Everything basically looks almost new in the engine bay. And then on the underneath, this was a frame-off restored car. The floors are all painted gloss black. The frame is all painted. All the suspension and steering components, like we talked about earlier in this video, All of that stuff basically looks new. So zero issues on the underneath. It was done with a purpose, and it shows very, very nice. Overall, this is an excellent Chevelle. It drives awesome. The motor, you already have a big block. It runs strong. The 4-speed is ironed out. It is a great, great driving car. You already have the factory AC, nice paint, nice underneath. Just overall an excellent, excellent Chevelle. One other side note is the speedometer does work, but it's off by about 8 miles an hour. It does feel like it's got a little bit of a gear in the rear end, most likely why the speedometer is off. Also with the upgraded 17-inch rally wheels, that's probably throwing, and the tires, is throwing the speedometer off a little bit, but that's the only other little thing I forgot to mention during the video. But this is an excellent Chevelle front to back. Take a look at my additional informations tab along with the test drive video. It's going to give you a lot of good information. I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch this virtual description. We'll catch you on the next one and hope you have a great rest of y'all's day.